Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Allen now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 more. Yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Lindsay on the carry.
Philip Lindsay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Tyler Bass.
Point after here coming up. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Flush to his right. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20.
Run it right down their throat.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jets, nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
For Buffalo.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You're not ready. Hey, watch that. Check, right.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Check 1, 3. Watch the ship, young lady. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch.
Balaj. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Waiting. 49
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. Darnold 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Matt Milano in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold from the gun. Forced out to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Darnold. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a 1st down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
86.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession.
And got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims, 99 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
The kicker on for the point.
So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Bills 21, Jets 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide us. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone, and he gave it to him. 15 big yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Play action. It's Darnold. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
49
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike. 3 bucks.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Crowder now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Faking the give, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58. Lady, let's go.
Darnold now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. You betcha.
Off of play action, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down past the 30. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Lindsey, 82 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Just like that.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
And 3 at the Jets.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 17. Back now here on EA Sports.
31.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He pitches it out. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And 4 yards to go.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Makes the score.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's get that ball right here. March 49.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested. There he goes, left side. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play here for the Bills. 61 yards that time on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass.
Philip Lindsay with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw is Darnold. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll go again with Lindsay. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Philip Lindsay.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Mike, let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Today's final score, Bills 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.